too.
Yes.
Thank you. This one, did you get this one?
Yes.
With this?
Sir, can I get your name, title, and spelling, please? My name's Ed.
Mark Shaw, S-H-A-W. I'm the author of the books about
I know
Dorothy.
who you are. That's great. It's
All
nice
right.
to meet you.
Well, thank you.
Sir, can I get your name and spelling, please?
James Gone.
Spell the last name?
No, Russo. Gianni first name. Gianni Russo.
Okay, what's your title if you have one?
Well, I knew Dorothy. I'm probably the only person that hung out with her.
It's right there then, right?
45.
45.
45, yeah. We'll take a walk over.
Okay,
Take some pictures over there, too.
Can we get in that bedroom?
No, it's condominiums now. So that's where.
We've had moments.
And this is one of the best guys in the world. He promised me he was going to do this about a year ago or something. There was nothing out there. I couldn't find any articles. I couldn't find anything in the archives.
Say that.
No,
It's
I
very
am going
important.
to. There was
Yeah.
nothing because it tarnished her reputation so much. And nobody stood up for her or anything, even though they knew she would never have overdosed or committed suicide. It's really sad. Even her family never did that.
She was a household name then, and now she's unknown to 99% of America.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
through my books, that's changed. There's 15 million views up on YouTube of my presentations about Dorothy. And so an awful lot of people know who she is now.
Yeah. So they got... Author, fearless voice for truth. Dorothy's groundbreaking career in print and television broke barriers for women in media, and her commitment to investigative reporting said he would put his cold case unit on it, and so did the NYPD. So we had 2 units investigating this. However, unbelievably, they said, well, who are we going to prosecute? Who's the grand jury going to bring charges against? And that was D.A. Bragg's office. But they actually read the book. They read your book, the reporter who knew too much. But I was surprised that they both stopped investigating about the exact same time.
Investigation into the Kennedy assassination really proved that you could do both. You could be an entertainer on radio and on television and in the newspapers, and at the same time still be very serious about pursuing justice and pursuing the truth. And that's something that...
But in his books, Mark Shaw presents evidence and arguments that Dorothy Kilgallen was murdered because she was close to exposing the truth about the JFK assassination and the connections to figures like Frank Sinatra, J. Edgar Hoover, and mafia boss Carlos Marcello. So, if you read the books, and I did...
I'm sorry, I'm going to get it's very tough for me to do this. Any tears that come are tears of happiness for what this man has done, he and Frank and the others, to bring this glory to Dorothy Kilgallen. Because for so many years, she was forgotten. And I will tell you right now, if I had had to crawl to New York City for this ceremony, I would have done so. Dorothy Kilgallen, I want to start off by just telling you not so much about what I believe about her, but others. Wherever Dorothy Kilgallen goes, fame precedes her, envy follows her, and a crowd looks on. She is one of the communication marvels of the age. Disturbing as a thought may be, anyone faithfully attuned to mass media is bound to hear her, see her, or read her sometime during every day. Kilgallen was one of the greatest reporters of our time. Her coverage of trials were journalistic masterpieces. She was a star and gave glamour and glitter to the world of journalism. Broadway producer David Merritt. Kilgallen had the keen insight, vivid and concise descriptive powers, and evaluating intelligence, claimed author Louis Nizer. One of the greatest women who ever lived, actress Joan Crawford. and this one especially always hits me in the heart. Dorothy Kilgallen was as good a reporter as ever came down the line. She had 3 trademarks. Dorothy Kilgallen was as good a reporter as ever came down the line. She had 3 trademarks: a keen mind, a tailored exterior, and a steel rod as a backbone. Dorothy was like, she encountered sex discrimination, gender discrimination, all of these different things before they would let her go forward. Now,
but what we would like to do, as thank God we got the sign to respect them, we want basically their death certificate changed from.
And this can go a long way to alerting people to the fact that this remarkable woman was killed and should be given an investigation. Thank you.
Watch your back, there's a cab coming up. One, 2, 3. Come on, come on. Get in there. Hard to work. That looks great.
Gentlemen, everybody look here.
Don't get stupid.
All right, go ahead. Take a walk down the street.
45 East 68th Street. Okay, this is where she lived. During the JFK assassination, one of the first pieces of big evidence that came out was a man named Brennan saying that he could stand at the bottom of the book depository and look up on the 6th floor and see Lee Harvey Oswald with a rifle. When Dorothy finished that Jack Ruby trial, she came back here and she had her husband, Richard, stand on the floor way up there and went ahead and stood here and proved that that was literally impossible. That's the meticulous investigative reporter that she was to close that loophole. That was Dorothy.